electric vehicle interface is yet another layer of capability added on top of our My Ford Touch system. If you were with us last year, or happen to own a new model like Ford Edge or Explorer, you might remember that My Ford Touch enables vehicle functions to be controlled by 5-way controls, touchscreen, or voice commands, so you can keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. My Ford Touch also allows you to personalize the information that's most relevant to you. The main points of interaction include the steering wheel, 2 LCD screens in the instrument cluster, and the 8-inch touchscreen in the center stack. Now let's take a look at what's new for electric vehicle customers, starting with the cluster. The LCD screens flanking the speedometer offer what we call left brain, right brain solution. Together, they help the owner plan, while also providing assurance that they can reach their destination. On the left, driving information is displayed. On the right, drivers can choose a more emotive way of displaying info. Both screens can be personalized to display info just how the driver likes it, and the settings are saved on each driver's personal key. Let's start with the left screen on the cluster, which offers 3 different views. We call this screen the budget view. The battery gauge replaces a fuel gauge, but we know drivers need even more information. That's because how I drive a car is a major factor in determining how long the charge will last. I might drive slowly and smoothly. Then again, I might want to have a little fun and be a little more aggressive with the accelerator. If I tell Focus Electric where my next charge point is going to be, it will continuously analyze my driving and show me how my driving behavior is affecting my energy budget. It shows me both in data in terms of miles and graphically in the form of a budget cup. As long as that white line is within the level of the budget cup, I'm good to go. Range View offers another way to keep your eye on mileage. This one is based on the distance to the next charge point. Of course, My Ford Touch is all about personalization and easy to access information. With the My View option, I can customize the left cluster screen to show any combination of data I prefer. Once I find a setting I like, it's saved to my key. So the My View option looks like this every time I start the car. Fortunately, my husband has his own key, so he can't mess up any of my settings. Now, because the owner's driving style can have a significant influence on her energy budget, we've included a feature to help her gain a few miles back along the way. Just like all of our hybrid electric vehicles, Focus Electric features a regenerative braking system that recaptures kinetic energy and sends it back to the battery. The system works best when drivers brake gradually. So, to help drivers learn to capture more energy, the Brake Coach provides instant feedback on braking performance and the effect it has on their range after each stop. Moving to the right screen. In addition to the usual My Ford content, we've added a new view option just for battery electric vehicle owners, the Surplus View. It's similar to the leaves on the Ford Fusion Hybrid that our customers love. But rather than illustrating the positive impact of your efficient driving skills, this view communicates your range surplus in a simple, engaging way. Users can select from different animations that represent their mileage surplus, such as these blue butterflies. The more butterflies that appear on the screen, the more mileage surplus I have beyond my charge point destination. Our designers chose butterflies to celebrate the phenomenon known as the butterfly effect, the idea that a small change can have an enormous impact. just as one person's choice to drive electric can influence other people to make the transition. One great thing about an emotive animation like this is how easy it is to grasp. In fact, I had the opportunity to show the butterflies to my 8-year-old daughter and my 10-year-old son. They instantly connected with it, and they liked the tie between the car and nature. I'm sure my kids will be keeping score. They'll be excited when a new butterfly flutters in and they'll say, "Good job, Mommy." Emotive graphics and gaming play such a major role in entertainment and education these days. This type of interface feels very natural to young people, like my kids. And we're sure it will appeal to younger buyers who might be interested in the Focus Electric. Let's move on to the center stack screen. As you can see, we haven't changed the My Ford Touch functionality. The 4 corners layout and menu navigation are exactly the same. What is new on this screen is the Set My Budget button, which you'll find in the navigation corner. Choosing this option brings up a map view, showing me not just where I am, but also where I can go in my present state of charge. The range rings show me my limits. I can also use this screen to set a destination that my Focus Electric will use to calculate my energy budget. You'll also note that all nearby charge locations are shown on the map. Yet another way to find charge stations on the go is to simply access Sync Services. Our cloud-based Sync Services portal will always be up to date with the latest charge point locations. Let's take a look at the home screen. There's an all-new home option exclusive to Ford electric vehicles, starting with the Focus Electric. As you can see, there are several new features here for electric vehicle owners. Let's take a look at a couple of highlights. The most important option is the charging screen. This is my charging command center, with everything I need to control the charging process. By setting go times, the times when I absolutely must have my car charged up to go, I can set a schedule that dictates when charging starts and stops. Or I can set it to value charging to take advantage of the times when utility rates are lowest in my area. Let's take a look at another option. If I choose Coach, my Focus Electric will give me tips on the go, showing me what I can do to reduce the energy use, whether it's by adjusting acceleration, my speed, or my braking, or by turning down the air conditioning system. Now, let's say I've arrived at home and it's time to shut down my Focus Electric, Let me walk you through what you'll see. When I shut down, all 3 screens come to life to tell me something about my drive. On the left cluster screen, I see a short-term and long-term report on total mileage, energy used, and my braking score. That's based on how many miles I've regained through regenerative braking. The right screen shows me something I really appreciate as a proud electric vehicle owner: how many gallons of gas I've saved by choosing to drive my Focus Electric. Meanwhile, the center stack provides an update on the car's charging schedule. Let's watch. As you've just seen, the electric vehicle content built into My Ford Touch provides owners with as much or as little information as they want. And it's customizable and personalized, as any Ford in-car experience should be. But the electric vehicle owner's need for information isn't limited when they're in their car. Electric vehicle owners need real-time info all the time. To meet this need, we expanded the My Ford Touch experience to the driver's smartphone. To tell you more about how we accomplished that,